If you have ever dreamt of stepping into a painting, now is your chance. The Van Gogh Immersive Experiences are virtual reality events popping up all across the world. But are these immersive art exhibits worth going to? Come along with us as we enter many Van Gogh paintings, talk about the event and Vincent Van Gogh, and then you can decide for yourself. All across this land are beautiful sights to behold, history to uncover, and places to explore. Colorado Martini has been lucky enough to travel across the countryside to see some of these wondrous sights. This is Colorado Martini on the road. The events are typically set up in large gallery spaces. Moving images and videos of the artist's work are projected onto the walls, ceilings, and floors, while soothing music fills the air. The immersive events are being held in North America, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. They go by many different names, such as Imagine Van Gogh, the Immersive Expedition, the Immersive Van Gogh Exhibit, Van Gogh, the Immersive Experience, Van Gogh Alive, and Beyond Van Gogh, just to name a few. There is even a Picasso event that has started in limited viewing. Because the naming is so similar within the same city, many customers have accidentally purchased tickets to the wrong event. But we really enjoyed sitting back on the floor in our own circle and taking in the sights, sounds, and colors of the exhibit. But we did find the price a bit high for what you get. We were also victims of the similar events in the same city. I was confused which one I bought tickets to. And to be honest, I would have rather supported the other one because it was at our Performing Arts Center. But all in all, we didn't walk away disappointed. We were given a link to an audio file called Walking in Chicago. We assumed this was meant to be played during the event. The file contained a perspective and the story of Van Gogh. But we found that playing the audio file during the event interfered with the showing and the music in the room. But we highly recommend you play the audio file on your way to the event so you and your family are more familiar with Van Gogh, the man. Vincent van Gogh was a world-famous Dutch post-impressionist painter who lived from 1853 to 1890. He became one of the most famous and important figures in Western art history. In a decade, he created about 2,100 artworks, including around 860 oil paintings, most of which date from the last 2 years of his life. But yet, he only sold one piece of artwork during his lifetime. Van Gogh's art became extraordinarily popular after his death, especially in the late 20th century, when his work sold for record-breaking sums at auctions around the world. He is known for his striking colors and forceful brushwork. These colors and brush strokes come alive in this immersive event. The exhibit animates some of his most famous paintings, from his sunny landscapes and night scenes to his self-portraits and still life paintings. One of his most famous paintings is The Starry Night. He painted The Starry Night in 1889. It depicts the view from the east-facing window of his room at an asylum in France. Despite his unstable mental health, he was very productive. He created about 150 paintings in his 1 year in the asylum. The painting now is located at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Irises was also painted while he was in the asylum in France, in the last years before his death in 1890. 100 years later, the painting was purchased by the Los Angeles-based J. Paul Getty Museum for $53.9 million US. At the time, it was the most expensive painting ever sold, and as of 2012, it was the 10th most expensive painting. We lived in Southern California at the time of its purchase, and it was a big deal to go see it. So, of course, we did. Van Gogh wanted to be known as the painter of sunflowers. He gave sunflowers the leading role in several of his paintings. Vincent knew that his sunflower paintings were special, and they are. During his funeral, his friends brought sunflowers because they knew this was the one flower that represented Vincent. Sunflowers have become synonymous with Vincent van Gogh, just as he hoped. Van Gogh's wheat fields are a series of paintings he did just before his death. Wheatfield with Crows is one of Van Gogh's most famous paintings. It is often claimed to be his last work, but in fact, he made several other works after Wheatfields with Crows. Van Gogh painted his wheat fields under stormy skies to express sadness and extreme loneliness. In a commune on the northwestern outskirts of Paris, France, Vincent Van Gogh died on July 27, 1890. He shot himself in the chest with a revolver while in the fields. He died 2 days later with his brother Theo at his side. It is said that the weapon was found almost 70 years later by a farmer while plowing the fields. If you get a chance to attend one of the many immersive experiences around the world, we hope you enjoy it as much as we did.